There are a lot of great things about being in a small business. Unfortunately, there can be a lot of negatives as well. The very high failure rate of small business startups is one of the real concerns that you need to be cognizant of if you're thinking of opening or joining a small business. Our government's got a vested interest in small businesses succeeding, and they've poured a surprising amount of energy into resources that can give small businesses a real leg up. There's a wide range of services for the small and medium business, but the ones that I want to look at today are ones that we find on the internet. So let's start here in my backyard at Small Business BC. Now, this Small Business BC site is a provincial site that's mirrored right across the country in a variety of other small business sites for each province. And each of these provincial sites has links to the federal small business sites, so they provide a great window into the whole support structure for small and medium business that the government provides. Now, they've broken this site into three main areas: thinking about launching a small business, the actual launch process, the startup phase, and then the growth phase when you're actually growing your business. Now, this is only the tip of the iceberg as far as what this website offers. If we take a look here under the menus, we see a huge variety of different resources that can, if not teach you everything you need to know about small business, at least give you access to a lot of stuff that you didn't know about small business that you might need to know about small business. So let's begin at the beginning. I'm thinking about becoming an entrepreneur. So as I look through what's available here, they have a really nice little quiz that we can take, which will tell us if we are suited emotionally to be an entrepreneur. Now, remember how I said this leverages into federal sites? The Business Development Bank of Canada are the people who've come up with this self-assessment to see if you're equipped to be an entrepreneur. You can go and you can take this test. I took the test. I passed. I am equipped emotionally to be an entrepreneur. So let's say I have decided to become an entrepreneur and now I am starting my business. Let's go into the launching phase. Very important as far as success. Nothing's more important about the start of a business other than your business plan, making sure you have a good business plan. So there's resources here that'll help you show you model business plans and walk you through all of the different licensing and other issues that you're going to have to face as you start your business. For example, all of your GST and PST information, how you register, when you need to pay, what revenue level you need to be at before you have to start to pay. All that information is given here. And there's also, I want to show you up in the business resources, one of the most valuable services, the Business Plan Advisory Service. They will actually allow you to submit your business plan, and they will take experts, go over your business plan, and give you feedback on the viability of your business. That is invaluable information. So let's say you started up your business and you're moving along, time to grow the business. We go into the growth area, and here we can take a small business checkup, which we will fill out a form, and it'll kind of maybe give us some good ideas about different things that we should be considering for our business. But the one that I really think is valuable, becoming an employer. This is a real crossroads for a lot of small businesses when you go from being a person that runs the business yourself to actually hiring employees. It can be a minefield for the small business person, but here's all the information they need. Things about payroll deductions, employment standards, Workmen's Compensation Act, Apprenticeship Act, the Safety Act in BC, because this is a BC site. All these things that you have to be aware of if you're going to start employing people is covered right here. As I mentioned, these resources that we've showed you are for BC, but they're mirrored right across the country. Now, the nature of small business is the concept of constant learning. I may be good at my specialty and open a business in that discipline, but it's everything else around my business that can make or break my venture. And how quickly I can learn about and deal with all of the other issues is one of the real keys to success. The folks at Small Business BC and their sister organizations understand what we as small business owners go through, and they try and provide us with that extra edge we need to succeed. It's well worth checking out these resources online, and even better, if you're close to one of their drop-in centers, drop in. They've got seminars and all sorts of additional resources available on site. The government throws enough roadblocks in the way of success, so we need to give them kudos when they help us overcome some of those issues. And they actually try and help us. In the dog-eat-dog world of small business, take the bone the government's throwing you and run with it. Help them help you.
For more information about any of the products we cover on the show, drop by our website at dottotech.com.